Here we are, June 30th. I heard a murder. Hear them? They're right over there. A couple of them just took off. There's still one up in the... A murder. You're witnessing a murder right now of crows. A murder of crows. That's what it's called. There's like two or three of them still in there. A couple of them flew away. There was about 5 or 6 of them. Now they're not making any noise. But yes, I witnessed the murder, and so did you. Murder of crows. So yeah, we got a little bit more rain last night. My broccoli is just doing fantastic. I got so lucky. This is just a weed kind of that sprouted from a seed from some microgreens I was growing, and I kind of nursed it, gave it a little bit of water here and there. My buddy had some that were a little bigger than this, and I thought, wow, those things are fantastic. But he took off for a week and he wasn't there, and they made a bunch of tops, and then by the time he made it back, they already had flowers on them, so it was like too late. So, and it's like I said, mine looks like it's going to have a bunch of little tops on it. It's all splitting and, you know, different little branches on there. But yeah, so I went over and saw his yesterday, and they were all croaked and way too far, and mine look almost as good as his did a month or so ago. This is a much more cool climate crop. Broccoli doesn't like the heat. The only thing I got going in my favor is by the time it starts getting really hot and the direct sun's been on it for a couple hours, it starts wilting. This tree takes over. It gets in the shade of this oak tree, so that kind of saves it. But yeah, my first really big broccoli, I'm kind of really surprised. Got a little bit more rain. Got a new spike right here. I was looking for something in here the other day. I didn't see any, but so that one's, geez, like 4 foot tall already. Still have a little standing water over there, right there. And this one is, yeah, about 6.5, 7 foot tall. Probably be 7 foot tall by the end of the day. These ones over here that we discovered about a week ago, maybe 10 days or so, they were about 3 foot when we found them. Ooh, about 14 foot now, so doing real good. These ones I just spotted the other day. I don't know if I even showed these yet, but I got 2 down here, 1, 2, kind of on the edge of this little walk-through, so I moved that log over there against them. Ah, that's another thing. I want to make a box, a channel. Might have to go see my buddy at the welding shop, but I want to box these, or a comb. I want to put it in a square box. I want to try to make some square bamboo. What do you think about that? Anybody out there ever seen that? I've seen it, and I know how they do it. They put it in, you know, like I say, a box. But I think that would be pretty cool. My worms were flooded. I think I got them drained out. My population's down. I need to get some more food, but now that Rhodes Produce is closed, it's going to be a little hard. Ooh, looks like I got some drowned ones in there. Down here in the... Yeah, they'll stand a little bit of flooding, but they can't sit in water. They will drown after a while. It'll take a day or so, but... So I got to work on my worms. I got a couple more bags of peat moss the other day, which is a hard to come by commodity at times. This is one of my recent transplants from that crummy potting soil I had them in that I got at the store. That store-bought stuff isn't always good. You think, oh, it's black, it's composted, blah, blah, blah. It says it's, you know, good planting soil. Now, stuff turned into a brick. Ruined ruined most of my pepper plants because I put a bunch of them in it, and they all have problems now. But yeah, everything's really watered well. Looking really good. The lizards, the frogs. Everybody's loving it. See if I can get a good thumbnail on here. This is so cool. Look at that color of his, what do you call that? Throats. Somebody knows. Somebody knows what that is. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. He stopped flashing that thing when the blackbird went by. Oh yes, and not last and not least, the giganteous, well, clone, but the new giganteous, and its little sidekick there. So yeah, they're looking pretty big now. Well, it's because I'm zoomed in. Let me zoom back out a little. There you go. But yeah, that thing's over a foot tall. There's my foot. Oh yeah, it's probably almost a foot and a half. A little deceiving. You need to start carrying a measuring tape around, but my measurements are usually pretty accurate. And I gotta take a look around here sometimes. Wait a minute. Whoa, there's another one right there. Right there's one. I was gonna say, sometimes I take video and then people tell me, hey, look, there's another one coming up there. And I didn't even notice. I had that happen before. So there's one, a new one. And whoa, 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 look at that. There's another one right there. All I had to do is move some of these leaves. So that's going to be 4 new shoots on the giganteous. Wow. And I'm sure this rain is really going to help that. So yeah, nice clear rain barrel full. This is pumped out pretty good because the rain barrel runs into there. If it sits too long, it gets mosquitoes and gets kind of yucky looking. Yes, everything is very, very happy. I was looking at the tops of these a little while ago, and everything is just so thick at the top now. They've put on so much leaf. Oh yeah, there's a new spike right there. I could see it from the table. I looked up and I thought, hey, I think I see a new spike over there. And yup, it's right there. Whoa, actually, there's 2 new spikes there. I didn't see that one. Wow, those are gonna, hey, those might be good ones to box. Put boxes on those. Try to make that square bamboo I was talking about. Wow, so that's 1, 2. There's already another one over there. That's at least 3 shoots out of that block. That is going to be awesome. My old hammy out there's got like 8 shoots sticking out of the top. I called that Hamiltini the other day. I watched the video and I'm like, Hamiltini? What am I thinking? Anyways, but yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 shoots there, maybe 8. So that's going to be a, you know, newer, instead of the bush being down here, it's going to be like up there now. It's going to put on another 10 or 20 feet probably. And I don't know, I haven't checked these guys over here in a few days. These, that's a vulgaris in the background. These are long internodes, these 2 littler ones down here. But those ones over there in the background should put on another 10 or 15 feet this year too. And those are looking pretty thick, pretty fat and sassy. And then of course we got our new 4 big shoots over there that are all probably over 15, 16 feet tall now. Actually, oh yeah, there's, wow, okay, yeah, at least 16 feet tall because I can see that new spike from here. So it's got to be about 18 or 20 feet tall right there. So yeah, getting a bunch of very favorable growth. Starting to get a few peppers here in the mesh grow bag. They're looking nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on that plant so far. Got a new fresh blossom right there. And I got 1, 2, 3, only 3 or so on that one. This guy over here doesn't have any yet. But those are my best plants now, since I had that incident with that crummy potting soil I got from Home Dumpo. This has got, now this was in the bad soil. It's just went into a bad mesh grow bag with a lot more peat moss in there. See, this stuff turned to concrete. It is not. There's a little baby worm in there. That's good. That's a good sign. Get that stuff broken up a little bit. But yeah, everything I planted in that, even the moringa trees had a real hard time. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I gave one to a friend and she said, oh, mine's growing great. I must have put that in a different, or she put it in a pot of something decent when she got it home, and she said it was growing great. All mine were having a real hard time. They're just now starting to catch up, and I got to put them in bigger pots. They need much bigger. Actually, I need to get them in the ground. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moringas that made it out of about 25 or so. And there we are, back to the broccoli, and got a few peppers over here on this plant. These are in that crummy potting soil too. This plant's doing really good. It must not have much of that crummy soil in there. And this one, you know, that's what happens to them. See, it's all little leaves and kind of burned up looking. And this is one of the most sheltered, it's right here next to the broccoli. How can that be, you know, suffering? But it's that bad soil in there. So that's all the exciting news. Thanks for dropping by June 30th and witnessing the murder of crows. Just having fun. Have a great day.